What's up, friends? Welcome to my channel, Collecting is Fun, where I show you that collecting is fun. And in the spirit of Playmates getting the rights to do Power Rangers, I decided to go ahead and open this one up. I've had this for a while, and it's just been sitting there just looking good. And I'm like, all right, let me just go ahead and open this one. Because have you seen those Playmates versions of the Power Rangers? Now look, I'm not surprised in the slightest. And I mean, I knew exactly, what Playmates was going to do, because Playmates is geared more for kids, man. They don't make figures like Hasbro does, that is like kid / or teenage / adult figures, right? Playmates legitimately are for kids. We've gone through this so many different times, man. We're turtles. The Playmate turtles. The old school Playmate turtles, you can't tell me those are for adult collectors. We may collect them now, but that's because it's a nostalgia factor that's involved with it. That's why we collect those Playmates turtles. And then when they come out with different ones that kind of gear more toward the collector or someone who read the comics, yes, those are for us. But typically, Playmates are going to give you the kid stuff. And they first released those photos, or the first photo they released was the one where the body morphs and the head changes. Old school Playmate stuff. I went into my local toy store today and saw some of those same figures that they had from back in the day. And they said, hey, we're going to re-release those, but just do it just a little bit differently. Make them bulkier. No. Don't get mad. Don't get mad. Playmates is just doing what Playmates does. That's all they're doing. I know we hoped that Playmates was going to give us way more articulation and all that other stuff, right? I'm going to pull one out the back, okay? So this is a Wild Force Ranger here. And look, you see the articulation, right? It's somewhat the same way. We're going to open this guy up too, but you see it's got this articulation here. You're not going to get this from Playmates. This is more adult, teenager, whatever. Like, you're going to really put them in poses that are going to resemble what a Power Ranger might do. Those Playmates figures that they showed you, they're not going to do that. As a matter of fact, they showed you some more Playmates figures, the ones that actually don't have the morphing heads. And you're like, what is this? It has the open hand, that basic open hand that doesn't change. It just stays open to hold weapon. Kid stuff. Absolute kid stuff. That's what that is. And I hate it. I mean, it's like, you want another company to have the license to do Power Rangers. But you have, there's one particular company that keeps popping up on my Facebook page. And they have that tagline of, we caught you looking, right? And it's like $80 per figure. And the figures are of the movie Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, which is cool. And I get tempted to kind of, order one, but that's $80 per figure. 6 figures for $80, man, $80 each? Nah, man. And I can't pick which one I want to get first or only. I'm not going to do Tommy. That's typical. It's typical. Just, get the White Ranger first. Is it either going to be Billy and it's not Jason, so it's Steve Cardenas, so that's out. Nothing against Steve Cardenas, but it's a crying shame that Steve Cardenas was the only Red Ranger that was never leader. Dang, that was messed up. They did him dirty, man. That Power Ranger Turbo movie, they did him dirty. Golly, they did that man dirty. Okay, let me get off of that, because it's just not right. It ain't right. So if it was Austin St. John, different story. Yeah, I'd get him. Of course, the Black Ranger was Walter Jones. Yes, definitely I'd get him. But it's from the movie. And Johnny Young Bosch as the Black Ranger is cool. But it's just, I got to have all 6 of them, man. It just hard to get one. So, yeah, getting Tommy would be like the first thing to do, I guess. Tommy or Billy. And that's messed up. But anyway, but you see the articulation here. You see all of this. You're not going to get that from the Playmates. But anyway, that's this figure. And I don't want to take this guy's glory, because this one is Selwyn Ward, and this is my kid's figure. He wanted to put his stuff in the video, so there's some more stuff behind here. But this is Selwyn Ward when he was on the, as you can see, Power Rangers in Space. He went from Turbo to Power Rangers in Space. And it was really cool. I found this, I think, at Burlington. And I was like, oh, it has that. And I just never opened it up. So now I'm going to open it up and review this for you all. So let's see what this thing has. We're going to see, as you see, we got Midas, Invisible Woman. I guess, I don't know what they're doing. I guess they're an item. And then there's Hulk and Batman. He did that himself. Yeah. So there you have it. That's how it's supposed to be. And we know we can get that pose. But I want to see what's underneath and if it can actually be on some type of stand or something. So we'll see what happens. And what else do we got? Let's see. How old is this? $9.99. Was that Burlington? It looks like Burlington, I believe. It's not Ross, I don't think. But anyway, let's see. Was there a year on this? Let me see if I can find something here. It is... God, I can't even find a year. Maybe it's in here somewhere. Anyway, it's been out for a while, as you know. And then Hasbro didn't really like complete a Power Ranger line or a team, so it was just get it where you can. And I think I may go ahead and get the red one, the red Selwyn Ward one, because I mean that's when he first showed up. That was the first time we had a Black Red Ranger. Iconic stuff. Oh well. All right, let me open this thing up. All right, so here he is out of the packaging, and yeah, looks good. Looks good. And apparently this little glider here or craft does not have a peg on the bottom, so you can actually put it on a stand. So that's a bummer. Absolute bummer. All right, let's raise you up a little bit. Now, oh man, I don't know if they actually completed this line. I mean, I know that Hasbro completed the Ninja line, right, with Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. I don't know, man. I just don't know. I think there was another line I saw in another toy store. I'm not exactly sure what it was. I have to take a look and see. But, you know, Playmates can do better. They can. They have. They can do articulated figures. They have done it with the Turtles. They have. Matter of fact, I need to bring some of those out. Hold on one second. I will bring those out, actually. And I will compare that. But anyway, let's take a look at this really quick. Now, one thing I noticed about this figure is that the colors are different colors, shade of blue here. Let's take a look at this. Okay, you see this is a more, hopefully it doesn't, you know, bleed out because of the light, but there's a different color blue. So I got interrupted. So yes, different color. I'm not sure if it's doing it because of the light, if you can see it, but you see this blue here, it's a darker blue. This is the lighter blue. It's absolutely apparent if you have it in the right lighting. I don't know, and I do apologize if the light is messing us up here. Let me see if I can do something about that. That can kind of help out. See how it's a different color blue? So you see it's a different color blue right here, and the arms are okay, but this right here is a darker blue. It's a lighter blue. It just, I don't know why they did that. But we've seen this also with McFarlane. Some folks have had some Jada toys that have come across, like DJ. I was looking at Anthony's Customs. He was talking about, oh, the torso is different color than the blah, blah, blah. And we're like, well, that's your model, man, because our models aren't like that. Mine is not like that. I don't have a different color torso. Every part of my torso is the same color. And other folks also confirm the exact same thing. So, I mean... maybe this is just, you know, one of the rejects, or maybe this, not rejects, maybe this is just one that had the QC issue, or maybe all of them are like that. But we know that Hasbro's Power Rangers were about the same. So if you hear something in the back, that's my kid making noise. All right, so let's see here. My dog is also over here just bothering me. But yeah, typical Power Ranger boots. Boot cut here. It's the same as this one. It got that little line right there, or strap. I don't even know what that is, but there it is. Instead of the smooth boot, you've got that. He just repainted it. And this one has that, but it doesn't have it on this one. Not saying it's the same figure, but It's sort of the same body design as you can see. You see that? The cut is different here. It's a little more clean than this. Because this one is kind of sticking out a little bit. But let's just see if we can make that happen. No, you don't have that. See, his is a little more clean. And I like that. I like this more clean. So that's great. Clean on the front and the back. But this one also has that in the back. Look at that ugly thing. Nobody wants that on a figure. Nobody wants that. That's ugly. But you can't really say too much because, I mean, there's some time you see amazing Rebel Tech, amazing Yamaguchi, and some other ones that have some ugly points to them. And they're saying, oh, it's all for the sake of articulation, right? All right, so hold on, let's take a look at it. Look at it, he stands pretty nice. Take a look at his head real quick. Let's look at that nice helmet. Look at that. Nice gold right here, or yellow right here. Pretty cool outfit. I would not want to wear this if I was a Power Ranger. It looks kind of lame to me. You know, there's other suits that just look way cooler. Like this one looks more cool to me because it's got this right here, the shark. It's got this gold here. It's got the gold around, gold belt, gold trim. Looks a little bit more complete, more thoughtful. This one, just like, well, we're in space. We'll let the white color take care of everything else with the white gloves. And it's not bad. It's just, it looks fine. It's just not something I would wear. And these colors here, just, what are they? Are they buttons that can push? What's going on? Anyway, I didn't even watch Power Rangers in space like that. So, but all right, we see we're going to have to take the hands off so we can put the accessories in there because he has the two accessory holding hands. Yike. Man, that's long. All right. So we're going to take this guy off because this is just the what? The knife hand. This is what? The salute hand. This is the judo chop hand. You know, that's a joke. There's no such thing as a judo chop, but there's a nice little salute he can do. Whew, man. Power Rangers mixed with DC. So that's going to be interesting. Playmates and Mattel. They could do a Power Ranger DC line or something. Isn't that crazy? But you know, McFarlane is not out the game yet. McFarlane, he is not out the game. He has more figures that he's coming out with, and they do look nice. That Supergirl looks amazing. I was like, that's the Supergirl we should have gotten. That Superman, he has a buck. He has a buck, excuse me, the new Superman buck that he wants to use, and that is that buck he used in the one I just reviewed, the Fleischer Superman. That buck, he's got that. He's using it about like 2 more times. So hey, cool. He's got, what is it? It's a not a Crisis one, but it's a different one, different Superman that he has going. And I'm like, I want that one. And then he's got that Page Puncher Supergirl. Like, I want that one. You know, and I was like, yo, you're doing something nice, man. You're doing it right. But some folks are saying it's too little, too late. He need to come out. That Heart Girl, that's another one. That Heart Girl I want. So hopefully he comes out with some more stuff. Because I got a list of folks that he need to come out with. Seriously. It just needs to happen. I want Stargirl. Since he's doing JLA, give me Stargirl. I would like Stargirl, Starman and Stargirl. Put them both out there, but I want Stargirl because I really enjoyed that show from the CW. That was one of the best CW shows they had ever made. Anyway, but you see the articulation here. He can move his double jointed knees. Boom. He's got the boot cut here. It's nice. Of course, he's got the nice little swivel so he can do a nice little knife kick or dragon kick. Booyah. Let me see. Hold on. Can he even look good doing a dragon kick? Let me see here. It's kind of weird. Kind of weird. But there it is. He doesn't even look good doing a dragon kick. I don't know. It's just weird. Look at this. I don't know what to do with this. I don't know. It's just something about this. It's not clicking like it needs to click. It's just not clicking like it needs to click, man. All right, so we're going to have to do something else. Let's look at the accessories here. But the great thing, they stand nicely because they have those nice, big, wide feet. All right, so I don't know what this is. Like I said, I didn't watch the show. I don't know what this is. But he's definitely holding it in his hand, right? So we're gonna imitate what the box did, and we're gonna have the blaster in his left hand, have this thingamajigger in his right hand. I chop. I don't know. Then we're gonna have the blaster in his left hand, like I said. Oh, look at this, man. Hold on. Let's take a look at this. No trigger finger, right? See that? No trigger finger. It's just something, is holding the handle, but if you go further, that's it. You can't really get a finger in there. It's not designed to have a finger in there. It's just in there. Kind of annoying, really annoying, but what can you say? It's old school Hasbro, man. Old school. How old school? This figure actually came out in 2022. That's when this thing came out. All right. So I kind of want to put the blaster in here. I thought this was going to be like a blaster I can use, but because it has this, so he can shoot this way. But then again, you got this here, this effect that's supposed to be going on this. So there it is, right there. So hold on, let's see how this is gonna work here. This is not like that. This is a big old man. No. What is this? Hold on. What is... Say it ain't so. Then they lied to us. This is one of those camera tricks. All right, there we go. There we go. This is not... I knew that was going to happen, but now I know what to do. So now I know what to do is let's do this right. Slide this mug up in here. There we go. There we go. That is a weird effect. That is a weird effect. Why would it shoot out like that? This is such a sloppy gun. This gun, it seems like it would be dangerous. If you were going to have a big old blast like this, pop out of this little noisy cricket. I gotta find a groove. Where you at? On this side. Look at this. Do it again. Try not to move. It's gonna fall out. All right. Okay. What in the world is that? Like from here, like, oh, okay, cool. But from here, it's like, man, what is that? This little noisy cricket did that. If I had something like this in my hand and it made a blast like this, I would be a little concerned. Because I'm like, what's going on? Why is it like this? Is it like this? Can we reverse it? Either way, it still looks weird as all get out, man. What is this? This is such a weird looking thing. I think that... Okay. Let's take the head off. Helmet off. Big ball. Oh. Sorry, that's my dog. He's doing extra stuff right now. All right, good old Selwyn. That looks like Selwyn, man. It does. That's a good likeness for Selwyn Ward. You don't see him much either. You don't hear too much about him at any conventions or whatnot. I don't know what's going on with that. I don't know what to say about this. Let's go ahead and get this done because it's a little lackluster. I got it because it's Selwyn. That's the main thing. Selwyn and the glider. All this extra articulation I was not really counting on. But here we are. Let's see. We need both pegs. Just use one peg. There we go. One peg here. And he's looking like this. And he is looking like that. And that's weird as all get out. Back up, Roscoe. Back up, boy. Back up. That's my dog, Roscoe. He's in the way smelling stuff. All right, let's do it this way. So he's like this, and he's like that. And then, he's, There we go. It's something like that. It's not quite like on the box. Because in the box it has him leaning to the side, maybe. Trying to do the best. There we go. It's something like that. There we go. Something like that. There you go. That's what he was doing in there. So you have him flying around looking like this. He just looks weird with this in his hand. I don't know what to do with that. So let's take this out of his hand because this is weird as all get out. And let's keep the fist on. Power to the people. Matter of fact, he only has one fist.
You want to play sports?
Oh, he's definitely not the fighter ranger. And then, of course, we just put his... Well, I'll leave his hat off. I mean, his helmet off. And there you have it. That is him. To the rescue. You know what? That's a nice, good Bond pose right there. Like he's James Bond. I can dig it. Let's at least take a look at the glider, I guess. Take him off real quick. We know what to do. Can he stand? Not right now. All right, so look at the glider. Last look at this thing. 2 pegs. And you got screws if you want to dismantle it for whatever reason. I don't know why. But this is pretty cool. Looks like it can, light up right here. That's pretty nice. Would be kind of cool if you could do something like that. This came with some lights. Push a button right here. That'd be cool. But yeah, pretty cool figure. Again, man, Playmates are just doing what they're doing, man. So don't be surprised. Don't be shocked. And don't, try to rag on them. Don't roast them on their page or whatever. Because it's just, they're doing what they're doing. They're doing exactly what Playmates has been doing for years. They've been giving you those kid stuff. Now, I did say I was going to bring out some other stuff to show you that they can articulate. 1 second. All right, so take a look at this one. Now, some people have been seeing these individually in Ross. I got these within the 2-pack, right? These were the most articulate turtles I'd ever seen, but these are from Playmates. Thoughtful too. Got the nice big manhole cover. Stand. Holds it nicely. But look at all this articulation. Look at the knees. You got the toe articulation. You got the ankle articulation. This thing swivels so they can do a knife kick. You've got each and every finger articulates. The thumb. Got this. Got a bicep swivel. Double jointed there. Still Playmates. As you can see, the shell is not as detailed or what have you. But look at that. You've got the torso. You can bend them forward or whatnot. You can turn it a little bit. Same thing with the heads. All of this Playmates. So Playmates can do this stuff. But as you see, it looks a little bit, cartoonish. And it's for the turtles. You get it. But Power Rangers, look at Hasbro. It's more, adult collecting style. So imagine Playmates in their plastic. Yike. Playmates in their plastic doing the same thing with Power Rangers. And you have no stability on this thing. You just got to keep it there. All right. Imagine this level of articulation on this. As you can see, it already has it. It's got the thigh cut swivel, knees, got the little hinge, but not like that. Doesn't have any toe articulation. That's fine. You can't do anything with the fingers, whatever. That's fine. But it's got these right here. This has it. This is on Hasbro. The arms can't move that far, but you can turn the arms, turn them up, and they can move forward or move in and out. See? But you see this one can go, what, right here? This far? As far as it can go, butterfly. And this can only go this far. So it's not that big of a deal as far as this, as far as what we got from Hasbro. So if they're only doing this, I mean, you really can't really blame them. I mean, of course, you would expect them to be more articulate, learn from the past and become better. McFarlane's gotten better. You know McFarlane's gotten better. He's giving you cloth capes on almost every figure now. That's beautiful stuff, right? And then Hasbro also has gotten better. Now I'm not talking about maximum better, but they've also gotten better with certain lines and certain figures. You can't deny that. So this is something they could possibly do. It's just with the first Power Ranger line that they've shown us, they're not doing it. So I mean, I don't know. Maybe they're just getting the kid stuff out the way first, and then they're going to give us the more adult collectors line or something. I don't know. But we know they can do it. Just in case people are saying Playmates cannot, they've shown you that they can do it. It's possible. It's going to look a little bit more kiddie. As you can see, the definition in his leg is not like, NECA or anything like that. It's not that great. But it's just this particular line. I don't know. And then see how tall it is. So they can do this. I don't know, man. I have no idea. All of us would just have to sit here and wait and see what they're going to do. We've already seen what they're going to come out with. We just got to see what else they're going to come out with. But I think that's it, man. That's the end of the video. We can talk about Mattel and McFarlane all day long and about what they've done. I got some Mattel figures I can show you. I've shown you before and see, what can we expect? Are they going to give us the same deal or are they going to give us a little bit better? I don't know, man. It's all a toss-up. I just know that Toy Fair was pretty nice. Or the stuff that I saw in Toy Fair was pretty nice. I saw Bird and Ernie. Matter of fact, I saw Bird and Ernie in my local Target today. I was like, wow. I'm looking forward to that April coming out. I'm looking forward to, what's her name? Casey Marie coming out with the other two turtles. Man, it's looking good. NECA's doing some more with Turtles, man. It's looking good. Turtles is not dying. They're not dying. It's amazing. They're coming out with the Bebop and Rocksteady movie version. Like, dude, that will complete somebody's fantasy. I mean, maybe I should get those too. But man, this is beautiful. Then they're going to re-release the movie Turtles. So much to talk about. But anyway, we're going to stick to this. Playmates, Power Rangers. What do you think about this? What do you think about this figure here? Would you consider getting more Power Ranger figures from Hasbro? Now that you know that it's they've already been a done deal. It's a done deal. But are you now a little bit more appreciative of what you had before, and you're going to get a whole lot more and have like a collection of what was? Who knows, man? We have all the different reasons of why we collect, and maybe they're going to be for a low price. Like I said, this was $9.99 with this. That thing was going for like $20-something. Matter of fact, let me see. Let me look at the box. The box says on the thing says what? Comparable value $23. Now I know full well it was more than $23 back in 2022. This right here had to be like $25. This right here, it had to be like 30-something. $30-something, almost $40. So anyway, that's the end of the video. Thank you all for watching. Let me know how you feel about this stuff, about Playmates doing what they're doing, Hasbro doing what they're doing, McFarlane doing what he's doing, and Mattel doing what they're doing. It's so much to talk about. Thank you for watching again. Have fun collecting because collecting is fun. Later days.